Okay, I'm John Nordgaard with Black Gold Farms, representing our operation in Pearsall, Texas. And we raise chip potatoes and table stock potatoes in Pearsall. We've been battling the psyllid and zebra chip complex for quite a number of years now, greater than 10 years. 2012 was a very difficult year in Pearsall. We had lots of psyllid pressure and early zebra chip pressure. Our costs in insecticide applications from 10 years ago were just maybe in that $20 or $30 an acre range, and it's now in the $275 to $300 an acre. Great challenge for us is managing the psyllids, whether they're hot with zebra chip or not. We have to manage psyllids. They're very, very detrimental to yield and somewhat to quality. So we have a number of approaches that we use. First of all, it's intensive scouting. It's used of the Texas AgriLife regional scouting and reporting system. We employ a couple of people that are out in the field continuously scouting, looking for psyllids and making reports and helping us determine what insecticides to apply, when, and at what rate. Yield and quality is what sells potatoes in Texas, and we need to have both of those in order to be successful. Right now, our insecticide costs are completely out of line to make us sustainable, either environmentally or economically. And so the research that we are trying to fund and get funding for and are currently doing within Black Gold is extremely important. I think some of the major challenges or questions that I'd like to find out is about overwintering of psyllids in our area. Where do they overwinter? What are the alternate hosts that they're overwintering on? Where is the pathogen harbored? We know that our early season potatoes are of greatest risk for infection and loss to zebra chip. And so I think we need to know more about the alternate hosts, more about the overwintering of the actual psyllid, which is the disease vector itself. We're also working very hard on variety development, trying to determine which varieties are more or less susceptible to the zebra chip complex, and then making sure that the varieties that we find are acceptable to our customers. We cannot forget that everything is customer driven. Without customer acceptance, approval, and that they like it, research work, etc., is not worth anything. So customers come first, and we have to continue working on that at all times. And the other things, of course, we talked about insecticides and their cost. The quickest way to reduce the cost is to reduce the number of applications, and that means that we understand and know the psyllid intimately, time our applications correctly so that we get the absolute best return on our investment on every stop along the way. And we're working on that, but I feel like there's lots and lots to learn yet as far as how and when to use the insecticides for the best return. So we're continuing on that, again, with great help from Texas AgriLife folks, the USDA, the local scouts that we hire, our internal staff. It's a real team effort among all those people. And we've been after the psyllid and the zebra chip now for beyond 10 years. We don't have it conquered by any means at this point in time, but we're continuing to work on it. I think we're making progress, but it's just not fast enough based on the fact that we're still spending $300 an acre on insecticides. So those would be some of my concerns at this point in time, and we got a lot of work to do.